guys, so going on from yesterday's little video on the maintenance, I've got a couple of little follow-ups to do. I've had a couple of questions, and I think it's a lot relative that I need to sort of just maybe address it on another vlog, to be honest. But before I go down that road, just check out the pillowcases came, so I'm eager to show you guys how the pillowcases mapped out. So what actually happened in the end, the dark blue covers on the king size pillows underneath, that's what we didn't have. So I actually got onto Amazon as it goes and got a couple through Amazon, and to be honest, I'm not going to mess with them too much, but they came out really nice in the end. They're kind of like a navy, wanted that sort of like Frenchy kind of like feel. That's what we were trying to achieve. But anyway, yeah, back to the bed. Look at this bed. But yeah, so then I was having a rummage through my rituals bag that we picked up the other day, and they give you this little sort of little set kind of thing. They chuck that in our bag as well, and they got some really nice that pillow mist. Can you see that? There's a scented candle. I'm not a great fan. We were talking about fire blankets and stuff like that. I'm not a great fan in my motorhome of like lighted candles, but anyway, the bit that I like is this little pillow mist. That one there, look, is that stuff you just spray on your pillow, and then you're gonna be in that bed living the dream. Right, I'm going to leave it there anyway. Let's leave that behind now. That's it, because otherwise I'm going to go sleep in a minute. Yeah, so I had a question about my cheers. It's Easter weekend, isn't it? So I'm going to have a quick beer. I was getting a little bit dry. So, yeah, from that video last night, someone commented on the spare wheel carrier that I've got fitted underneath the back of this motorhome. So that is nothing to do with the Burstner. Someone was saying, will it fit in Adrian? I'm literally saying, look guys, if you've got a Fiat Ducato, okay, you need to check underneath the back of your chassis. If you're thinking about putting on a spare wheel carrier, which you can buy from Fiat, they are, when I bought the one to go on here, it was, I think it was about just under 90 quid, between 80 and 90 quid. So that's about three and a half years ago, possibly. But so I shouldn't imagine them actually sort of like going up a lot in, so less than 100 quid, and you've got a winch, a wind-up winch to carry your spare wheel underneath your motorhome, and that obviously a lot of people put them in their garage, so it frees up all that space, and a dirty old wheel sometimes you don't really want it in your garage, so always a good plan. So underneath the back of the chassis on the Fiat Ducato, if you look above the axle, you'll see one of the cross members, there's almost like a piece shaped where the tire will fit up in to the like a recess, and that is where and you'll see all the hole. Normally all the holes, the mounting holes, are visible. In the kit you get most things. You might need to buy, it's a while ago, and I maybe need to yeah, drop mine down and have another look at it. I might do that when we get 5 minutes, but it's a subject that, so that there might be a couple of 8mm M8 threaded bolts, set bolts that you need to bolt up the carrier, but just maybe a couple of extra bolts, and that's all you need. It's an easy, really easy job to do. So just, if you're thinking about doing it, the other thing you've got to check is sometimes the manufacturer will sometimes put a waste tank in possibly a position where it might interrupt where the wheel sits. So this has got to be looked at. That's where you need to have a look at it. But it's I could literally sort of like lie down under your motor and it will go. Yeah, I can see visually. It's kind of one of them visual checks. So I hope that's answered a question there. Our subscriber there with an Adria asking that question. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's nothing too tearing. to fit that that carrier, that winch that winds up. So the next thing you're going to ask is probably, where did I get the wheel that I use? So I actually ended up buying 5 wheels, because I've got steel wheels on this motorhome with my BF Goodriches on, which I class as my like winter wheels. My Michelin Agilises are still on the genuine alloy Fiat wheels. So I had one extra wheel that I had a tyre. I put the tyre on myself and on that wheel, and then just that's the wheel that's underslung underneath my motorhome. So it's basically a steel wheel, and you can put whatever type of tyre you want on. You know, I obviously want a decent tyre. There's a lot of weight on your motorhome. Don't scrimp on a, you know, you want to be, don't even go there. So mine's a Michelin Agilis hanging up underneath there. So, and I know, and it's all wrapped up. As you know, I've like shrunk it and taped it around, because then I can just peel it all off, and that new wheel will be underneath there, pristine, ready to put on if I do get trouble. The company I use is a online tyre supplier called Oponio. They're the guys that you get wheels off. Yeah, and they're not. I can't. It's one of those things where I need to sort of probably refresh. But go on their website if you were looking for a steel wheel. Sometimes there's people floating around with steel wheels, selling them on Facebook, on some of these forums. So yeah, it's not too difficult to source a steel wheel, and again, price wise I don't think they're going to be too scary. Just a steel wheel, and yeah, and it's going to just get you out of so much trouble. Cheers. So I think that has covered all aspects there. What else do we need to say about that wheel? I think we've got every angle. You've got to make sure when you're you've got to get the right wheel for your motorhome. Even down to Fiat ones can be different. There's a PCD dimension of the stud pattern that you need to match up and make sure you get the right wheel. So always a double check. Normally Oponio, a lot of these online companies will get you to put your registration number in, and then it will match up with the vehicle, so that's not too much of a problem. Right, I just got to refresh my memory now on the next subject. So that was the spare wheel carrier. So the next one is the I'm going to go to someone was asking me about WD-40 in the locks. They used WD-40 on one of their motorhomes, and it made a bit of corrosion-y. Well, I don't think WD actually corrodes, but the other one is obviously the GT85 silicon PTFE kind of like stuff. So I just generally, whatever, I've got GT85, I just have the WD, and occasionally I just go around while I'm thinking about it and chuck it in them little door locks. Any kind of lubrication is better than nothing, because they do give, like I say, I keep going on about one of them things. Door locks, hinges, get your WD on your GT85, and you're not going to have too much trouble there. Yeah, I've been actually up cleaning the top of my roof today, so yeah, I've been up on the top, scrubbing all the little nooks and crannies, and yeah, I think the only way to do it is I've just got some of these small brushes and just get up there around the solar panel, and it's just incredible how the debris, that airborne debris, just like gets everywhere on your motorhome. So, but yeah, done another great job up there. It's looking beautiful. I'm looking at these skylights thinking now, yeah, great job. So that was another one today. So that's that little one. So the next one I'm going to go on to is in the week we did the sterilize it with that Puree Clean in your water tank. So someone was saying to me, it was great because this, you know, put them videos out there, get the momentum going a little bit, and someone was saying, there was me trying to tip it in that powder to get the Puree Clean in the water tank. So someone said to me, we actually put it in a watering can and put it in there, have a mix up, and just tip it in with a watering can. How easy is that? That's what I need to be doing next time, without a doubt. So yeah, thanks for that information. This is the kind of thing that I love, you know, throwing out there, you know, thrown around, and you get sort of a bit battered around, but great idea. The other little issue that because I took off on these Burstners, they've got an inspection, like a big plastic inspection window that you unscrew on big chunky threads, and they've got like a foam seal on them. So anyway, I had my inspection cover off, and I'm chucking in the hose there. I swilled it all around and got the gate valve open on the top, so it just ejects everything outside. Just getting all this Pure Clean, you know, this so make sure it's all sort of like, I didn't want it sort of like still in my water tank like is a powder form. I just wanted to make sure it's all totally gone. So anyway, in the meantime, I've given it a good old hose out, and I've got my big screw cap. I will put in a picture of it, and chucked it back in, and it must, the foam, they give trouble, as every Burstner person knows. So yeah, you got to check. So when you refill, the water dunk out of that inspection cover. So I was like, no. So anyway, in the meantime, I was aware of this issue. I've seen it come up many a time on the Burstner owners, the Burstner Facebook group, and there are O-rings available. So you can get one from your Burstner dealer. I'll put in I've got a genuine picture there. I'll tag in a picture of the genuine Burstner one, which apparently is quite a expensive one. I think Camper UK actually may stock them. I haven't spoke to, because that was actually, I think, did I do that Thursday night, and I was running out of time a little bit. But anyway, the other thing is they are available in a rubber O-ring style from Facebook. So I've actually got on and ordered one of them up because it looks pretty good. So got another picture of the of that one actually on eBay. It's on eBay. Did I say Facebook? It's on eBay. So a cheaper alternative. It was 6, 7 big O-ring. So I'm hoping it should be coming through about Wednesday, I think. So hopefully that'll rock up and we'll get that job sorted. So it's not too much of a problem. It's only a O-ring. We're not going to get too stressed about that one. So I'm just sort of itching to get that one, and hopefully it's going to be the right one and job sorted. Maybe a little bit of Vaseline sort of stuff around it or something, just screw it in, just ease it in. We'll see what happens anyway on that one. Apart from that, I think that's a little bit of a follow-up. If there's any more questions you guys want to ask me, or just want to throw into the conversation about these sort of issues, feel free. The other one I was going to just throw in as well on the end of it now. I think we're just about sorted to get going to France on a little trip this week. So we're just winding down, taking it steady at the moment, just getting a bit of respite. So any of you guys that watch our videos and you've got this far on this video and you've got that kind of interest in maybe going to France and not been before, keep an eye on our YouTube channel, because if there's any questions, I'm going to try and do my best to try and rip videos quite frequently. So any little things that I need to cover for you guys that you're like, oh, what about that? I'll film it and talk about it and see what happens. So I think I'll leave it there then. So yeah, just bear that in mind for the Frenchy thing. But we're going to do our best. I'm going to do my best, work our socks off, try and get some videos out of good interest for you guys to follow up. Oh, that just reminds me. I need to get my France. 2 seconds. The book, the directory. So yeah, that just actually prompted me because I've got my little path card there for the France Passion, and I've got my 23 window sticker. So that's what I was actually thinking about. And then in the meantime, I don't know if you saw me with them permit holder plasticky things the other day. So I've got some more actually came through from Amazon. So these are these little wallet type sleeve things, and I think they're really neat. I reckon they're really handy to keep. I've not come up with an idea. What do you think, guys? What would you use one of these for? But they stick on, and you can put stuff in them. Stick on, put stuff in them. So I was thinking actually of actually putting my France Passion sticker inside it. What do you think? So the sticker, trying to slide the sticker in the sleeve is not going too well. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to trim out this adhesive stuff they've put on it. Just get back to my sticker. Get rid of this actual sticker bit. So it will be not a sticker anymore. I'll get rid of that. And I'll just end up with my little sort of, right, and then so then the sticker that's not normally now a sticker is going to slide in there like that. That's nice. And then that can go in my windscreen. That's cool. And not only that, so then my little pass card is this. What is this? What is this, Joffy? What we're going to do, I'm going to do that. And that'll do. She'll do. And then I can keep my little pass card in there as well, and then that'll go in the windscreen. Round the other way. Joff, round the other way. Right, there we go, look at that. Turn that round. We'll get there in a minute. There we go, that'll do. That's going to go in the windscreen. Stick that in the windscreen, and that'll be cool, won't it? And it's interchangeable. That is it then, guys, I think. I sorted that out. So that's going to go in my windscreen, and then it's all tickety-boo, France Passion 23, and next year, take it out, put in the fresh one. How good's that? Right, I'm going to leave this video there, guys. Thanks for watching it, and hope we've just covered all them little aspects again that we missed, or just little updates that anybody know what I'm going to do with this yet? Right, okay, I'll leave it there. We'll catch you soon, guys, on the next video. Bye for now.